$8,333.99. $8,333.99 is all it takes to make every single month to hit 6 figures in your business. So many entrepreneurs get hung up with feeling that they need to hit 5 figures a month in order to hit 6 figures a year. It is not true. It is not true. And I wanted to come on and talk about that because I think that we get so hung up to make that 10K in a month. We get so hung up on the 5-figure months that we sometimes forget to look at the big picture or to think about what it actually takes. So if you make an average of $8,333.99, you're already there. And this really sank in because I had a conversation with one of my clients and we just celebrated that she is at a $9,000 month already for the month of October. It is only October 14th. This was a few days ago, so there's still an opportunity. And the beautiful thing about that is that not only is she sitting at $9,000 for the month, but the way she's building her business, the way we've been working on things is really for her to have contracts, retainers. And so this is actually locked in for multiple months already, which is super, super exciting. And I said to her, I was like, this is amazing. Like, I'm so proud of you. And you know that at $9,000 a month, you now on a trajectory to have a 6-figure business. And she was like, no, am I? And I was like, yeah, you are. And this is when I remembered that it only takes $8,333.99 a month to be able to hit 6 figures. So I think we get so caught up sometimes for things to look a certain way, for things to be a certain way that we forget. We forget to step back and actually be like, oh, what does it take to get to 6 figures? What would I actually have to make? And, reality is too that in your business, in your coaching business, in your, in your online business, doesn't matter what you do, there's going to be fluctuations. There's going to be fluctuations. There's going to be months that are bigger and there's going to be months that are lower. And I very much believe in a scalable business model. I believe in stacking your income. I believe in setting up a business model where you can ultimately work with things like payment plans and retainer agreements and all those subscriptions and all those beautiful things in order to be able to start building a base that goes out a few months at a time, which will help your nervous system sink down, but it also helps you to accumulate money faster or hit bigger months. Right? Like you actually able to scale because once you have a base of $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month or $15,000 a month, then if another client drops in or that client drops in at pay in full, boom, right away, you might go from a $10,000 month to a $20,000 month, right? So it actually goes quicker. But the beauty of this is when we're slowly building, when we're really having a strategy and an intention behind our business model that supports us in a way that makes us feel safe and that makes us feel secure, so many incredible things are possible. And so I just wanted to come on and chat about this because I think sometimes we get so hung up on certain things like hitting 5 figures in a month and we make it our everything. It's like, if it's not 5 figures, then I'm failing. If it's not 5 figures, it's not working. If it's not 5 figures, I'm not there yet. And I wanted to bring this conversation in because I think it's a dangerous game that you're playing with yourself because you're always so focused on this one piece at a time, right? Hitting the 10K, but you're really losing sight of the big picture. And you're so focused in on this one thing that it's like, okay, well, but then you might make $10,000 once, and then not again, and not again, and not again. So when we are looking at the bigger picture, when we're starting to understand that A, we don't even need to make 5 figures to have a 6-figure business, that is one. But B, when we're looking at building our businesses in a way that is a slow and steady growth, in a way that allows us to build a base, it feels really different. It feels really different. And I can tell you that while I have been on this major life transition, while I have scaling my business, while I'm setting up my business structure differently, while I'm bringing in a team, I have been focusing a lot on the behind the scenes. I've been focusing a lot on dismantling and rebuilding, revamping, rethinking new processes, new systems, new automation, new steps. And because of that, For sure, I have been not quite as consistent selling. I haven't been out there as much talking about my products and services because I'm really getting everything ready to be able to scale to where I want to scale, which is multi-six figures. So when we're scaling and when we're implementing things, there's going to be the times where things are a little bit slower. There's going to be times where we might take a step back from actively promoting and selling to be able to sort out what we need to sort out in order to be able to hit the ground running again in a way that feels good. Because I was hitting capacity. I couldn't do it. I was dealing with personal things. I was in a huge life transition going through separation and divorce and dismantling 16 years of my life. And the thing that I really appreciated throughout that was having a lot of my clients on payment plans, having money come in regardless, knowing that there was at least a bit of cash coming in. No matter if I show up this month, no matter if I'm selling this month, no matter if I'm able to be out there and drumming up business and getting in leads, I knew money was coming in, and that feels really good. That feels really good. And I also reminded myself that I don't need to hit 5 figures every month to still be at my 6 figures. And I'm there anyways, but it was just a good thing to remember, a really good thing to remember. And we're about to go into the final quarter of the year. We're about to go into like the final sprint. We're in Q4 already. This is always, I find, a big time of the year. Like, I generally have a lot of sales. And so for right now, for me, I am prepping. I'm making sure things are ready to go for Black Friday sales. What am I offering? I have created some incredible programs like Content 101 and Trueworthy that no one has seen other than my private clients or my CEO Club clients. I've not launched these programs yet. So they are going to come out, and I'm so excited about them, to have these evergreen products, which I haven't really had in that sense. And I'm excited for them to come out, but I've been getting them ready. I've been recording them. I've been building them. I've been setting them up. And now we're building the final pieces so that we can hit the ground running. And it's the same thing with the strategic mastermind coming back. I'm revamping it a little bit. It's probably going to be ongoing enrollment, which I'm really excited about. And I'm thinking about offering different experiences to my clients about coming into my world. So while I am doing all that, things have sort of been at times feeling like they're slow, but yet they're not, right? Because we're adjusting, we're saving. So I am getting ready right now for Q4. I'm getting ready to really hit the ground running while I am traveling, while I'm going to be going from Argentina to Buenos Aires. I'm in Buenos Aires. From Buenos Aires to Costa Rica, actually, I'm going to have a stop in between. You're gonna have to keep watching or keep following me at Theresa Lambert Coaching on my Instagram to find out where I'm going to stop for a little bit in between. But I'm off to Costa Rica. I'm going back to the family retreat, which I'm super excited about, which is also going to be epic. I'm going to spend a month in the jungle at the beach. And then it looks like I might be heading off to Spain for a little bit to spend Christmas with my family. And then after that, I'm not sure yet. So I'm traveling, I'm doing things, I'm going in different time zones. So for me, this is a time to get things ready. This is a time to get things ready. And this is also the time to consciously remind myself that getting ready and taking this extra time right now to really be able to hit the ground running these last 2 months of the year is so essential. So essential. And so I'm bringing these new experiences, I'm doing these new things while also being able to support my clients to do the same and getting them into this position where they actually are starting to realize, shit, I am on the trajectory to have a 6-figure business, which is so cool. So $8,333.99 is all it takes to hit 6 figures. It's all it takes to hit 6 figures. How do you feel when I say that? What comes up? Do you feel relief? Do your shoulders relax? That you're like, oh my God, that's so much easier. And you're like, wow, I can actually do that. Imagine by the end of the year, imagine by December, you actually had $9,000 on the books in your business. Imagine you knew how to get to a place where you had $9,000 coming in consistently. How would that feel? Would that be epic? Would that be amazing? I think it would. And you know what? I'm having a really cool experience and I'm inviting you into it. I'm doing something that I've not done before in this format. I've run a lot of free masterclasses and I've run a lot of free events and multi-day things, but I've never offered a free high-touch, high-level container. And I've decided to offer 10 entrepreneurs the opportunity to spend 10 days with me, diving into their business, looking at where you might have bottlenecks, why you're stuck at your current income level, what's working, what's not working, and then help you create a plan so you can hit the ground running, so you can have an epic December and start to the new year, so you can get to the $8,303.99, or heck, $15,000 or $20,000 or $30,000 months that you want to get to, and you have a plan in place that feels good. So this is a 10-day mastermind experience. It's by application only. There will only be 10 spots, and you have until November 11th to apply. So November 11th is the deadline. The actual mastermind is going to run between the 21st and the 30th. So if you want in, there's a link in the show notes and you can apply. And I really encourage you to apply. And I will be looking at all the applications and figuring out who's a great fit for this, who wants to come in. But it is an opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to hit the ground running. It's an opportunity for you to figure out where you might be stuck. It's an opportunity for you to shift your perspective and look at your business differently and have my eyes on your business in a high level, high touch experience that usually, if you're in the strategic mastermind, you'd be looking at $1,000 a month. So this is an incredible, incredible opportunity. We'll be having an incredible mastermind call to kick it off, and then we'll literally be playing together for 10 days. I am so excited because this really excites me. Helping entrepreneurs scale their businesses is what I do. This is what I live for. Having these moments with clients where I'm like, you realize at that income level, you'll be on the trajectory for 6 figures, and then being like, what? Having that moment. This is the moments that I will always remember. These are the things that are incredible. And I think that so often, again, we get so stuck on something. And the reason or the way, I should say, the way to get unstuck from that is really to change your perspective, to look at it differently, or to have somebody else come in and help you gain perspective that you need so you can adjust your lens, see it differently, and then take new actions that lead to new results, that lead to something that you really want. So I am so excited. I can't wait to hear what comes out from this episode for you. I can't wait to hear how you feel about the fact that you not need to make $10,000 a month to be able to hit 6 figures a year. Imagine that. That means you also need to make less than $20,000. You only need to make roughly $16,000, $16,666 probably and 99 cents to hit $200,000 in your business. Isn't that incredible? Think about this. We get so stuck on the monthly thing. We get so stuck on that. Look at the big picture. Look at what's opening up. Start to realize that you're so much closer than you think, and notice what happens. And I cannot wait to meet some of you, to read some of your applications, and to welcome you into my world and to play with you for 10 days. So we can literally launch you into your next level, while also making sure that the way we build the strategy, the way we talk about what you're going to do and the plan is going to leave the freedom to play. And with that being said, I am literally out of the door now. I am off to meet a friend for coffee at 5 p.m. This is what we do here in Argentina, Buenos Aires. And then I'm meeting another friend for dinner. I cannot wait. I love you all so much. And I cannot wait to be back next week. Take care.